Hello, welcome to 7th grade literature. I'm so excited to spend another year with your kids and continue growing in our journey in books, loving books, learning all about all things literature. Also, I wanted to say a little welcome to our new students as well. So, a lot of this will be familiar, but I wanted to also go over with you some of the curriculum that we are going to study in 7th grade this year. Okay, so the way that I'll be grading is similar to last year. My assessments are 35%, homework is 50%, accelerated reader will be 15%. We are going to use the same supplies as last year. They're going to need a binder. Also, they're going to need their interactive notebook that they had home with them, most of them last year. So if you can find it at home, if they don't have it here yet, that would be great. We're going to continue building that interactive notebook, and by the end of 8th grade, hopefully they'll have everything that they need to make their journey through high school awesome. Things about writing, things about literature, but I'll touch on that more in a little bit. They always need to have their other supplies, and this year, the iPad. I'm going to try to continue to do a lot of different activities on our team, so the kids are used to doing that and we can make great use of those iPads that we have. Okay, so my teaching methods. I love to do fun formative assessments. We'll do like quick quiz games. We have like a 60-second challenge or invent the quiz, or a retrieval practice from something we learned the day before, short review games, things like that. And then I also employ whole brain teaching. I like to chunk what I teach into smaller bits and have the kids do some review. Due to social distancing, we'll probably have to curb that just a little bit, the think, pair, share, but we'll try to do as much as we safely can do. Visual and auditory, my whole curriculum is on the computer, so everything that I do I can also show on the screen. That makes an excellent use of the modalities where they can hear, they can see, and they hopefully then can do. Kinesthetic, I also use gallery walks, we do skits. I'm hoping to continue to keep these safe in the way we do this for social distancing. Tactile, we have the interactive notebooks that we use for literature terms and different kinds of information. And anytime I can employ anything maybe a little artistic, I'll try to get that thing in that as well, because of a lot of kids like that hands-on activity. So this is back to the interactive notebook. The kids had composition books like this, and we got them started last year, and what we're doing in there is we're building all the important terms and different literary elements that they need, and we're going to continue to build that up all the way through 8th grade, so it's a keepsake. Again, if your child has it at home, hopefully they still have it. If you can find it and bring it, that would be awesome. Oops. Okay, here's kind of a big idea plan of sort of the whole year. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus this year a little more on learning genre. We're going to dive deep into figurative language like similes and metaphors, hyperbole, all of that. And then we're going to try to get into a couple novels. So we got a lot to do this year. It's going to be a big year. So let me go through some of the different activities that we're going to do in a little bit more depth. So we are going to review terminology with plot structure, character development, active reading, point of view, facts and inferences through a short story that we're going to be reading at the beginning of the year. And then we're going to dive into looking all the different kinds of genres that they have in literature. We're going to look a little deeper into fairy tales. The kids love it. They have a great time with that genre. We're going to do some writing in there, and I am hoping to do a persuasive literary analysis the kids really enjoy. We spend time trying to prove why fairy tales are actually inappropriate for children. Okay, so we're also going to dive into figurative language. These are all the terms that we're going to go over. We have an activity for every single one. When we finally get to irony, we're going to read some stories by the master of irony, O. Henry. We're going to look at the gift of the Magi and a really funny story, the ransom of Red Chief. And we'll do a lot of activities with that. Then we're going to jump into our novel unit. We're going to read Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, and we're going to, again, do a lot of activities for that. It's an excellent book for us to read during these crazy times. We're also going to do The Giver, and we're going to possibly do literature circles with this book or with our next book, Refugee. We'll see how it goes. And this is another excellent, excellent book that the kids are really going to enjoy. All right, then we have our accelerated reader for this year. I met with all the kids last week, and we talked about their AR past, their AR goals, setting a goal that's something that would fit with them. So we got those in there. And they also have accelerated reader on their laptops, or I'm sorry, their iPads this year. So it's going to be really convenient for them to be able to take tests. We've definitely got some rules surrounding that as well, encouraging them to be honest with that. And I think that they're going to do an excellent job. For accelerated reader, they're never going to quite be able to finish that in class, even though I give them the first 10 minutes to read, and I also give them every Friday. That's just not quite enough time to finish it. Therefore, they should definitely be doing some reading outside of the classroom. They will have a study hall at the end of the day. They have possible opportunities in other classes, and I try to keep their homework load a little bit lighter if at all possible. It's usually just finishing things that maybe you didn't get done in class, just because I know they have to do that reading outside of school. Okay, so each week the 7th grade is going to be writing chapel notes. Each week a student gets to write in the newsletter what they learned, who the speaker was, what the Bible passage was, and they get published. So be looking for that in the newsletter for your child's chapel notes to be published. We're also going to be doing a class chapel. I will update you on which one we're going to do for sure. All right, now we're going to jump into Bible. Our Bible book is called Route 66. It's a journey through the Bible. In 7th grade, what we do is we really look at the Bible as a whole. We're going to go through each book of the Bible and the highlights of that. And it's a really excellent book for them because it really helps them to understand the Bible as a story and as a whole. And then when they get to 8th grade, they go into Proverbs and they're able to apply a lot of those things. So they're going to be leaving their books in the classroom. What we're going to do is a little something different each day during bell ringer time. On Mondays, we're going to pray together and share prayer requests. On Tuesdays, they're going to do like a Bible puzzle. On Wednesdays, we're just going to have chapel. On Thursdays, we have a special devotional that we do together. And on Fridays, they're going to get time to review for their verse. So every single day, they're going to have one verse every week. Every single day, they're going to get to write their verse in their notebook. So we've made already a composition book. And hopefully this is going to be a little bit of a keepsake for the kids. They are going to write their verse every day in the verse section. They're going to write about chapel in the chapel section, and they're going to track prayer requests and the devotional response in the prayer section. So I'm hoping that this is something that's just going to be a wonderful keepsake for them at the end of the year. In our Bible book too, it's something that we're going to keep in class, because what they do is they're just kind of filling in the blanks as we're learning, and again, that book ends up being kind of a keepsake because it really will walk them through the whole Bible. The grading for Bible, we're going to have memory quizzes every Friday, like I said, and that's 20% of their grade. We're also going to have unit tests, 30% of the grade, but those are going to be open book. They're more on the difficult side, so those are going to be open book.
My water bottle.
That's okay, we have a visitor. And then the participation is 25%. I'm filming.
Oh!
That's okay. Oh, that's okay. Have a good day. No problem, no problem. Okay, and then the workbook is going to be 25% of their grade as well. And this is also participation. So really the only homework that they should have is their memory verse quiz each week every Friday. Okay, that was fun. The life of a teacher. It's always exciting. Okay, so I think that's it. And here is a picture of your adorable children. I can't believe they're in 7th grade. They're such a wonderful class, and we're already having such a good time together. So if there's ever anything you need, you can email me. Hopefully you've already received an email from me. I will try to send you the calendar for the week each week, just in case you want to take a look and see what we're doing. The kids get it as well, so they know. We also have it in the iPad, in Teams, in files, so they have it with them electronically as well. Thank you so much for your support of Trinity Christian School. Thank you that your child is here, and God bless you.